shot that clears. He's getting a big ball. Just a proper review. Keep getting down things on the sideline. Will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's Lopez to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the left. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
QB's running around. It's normal nowadays. You see such good athletes at the quarterback position. But I tell you what, he better start sliding too. Get some first downs, that's fine. Get some yardage, that's fine. Make sure you slide on the ground so you don't take too many licks like that.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement. Getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Running inside, it's Roach. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal points and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You wanted to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
And it'll be a touchback. Yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet. But this
Sends it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ready. Red 54. Blue. Ready,
To throw, it's Potter. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's brought down. A short return for the defense. Comes out on top of the pick. Coastal Carolina has a shot to clear offense heading back to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Through the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 14.
Lopez, play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory.
Right 18, right 18. Go, go.
To the air. It's Barber. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The shot that clears will come to the line to convert on fourth down.
Ready. Blue 26. Go, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help the quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go. Go, go.
The play action fake. Unloads it left. Bandage slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Western.
To the air, it's Potter. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field.
Go!
Looking for a crease. It's James. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Down, ready. 120. Hey, move.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 4 down. Come on.
Ready, go.
right back to him on the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
Let it go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready.
Gets the back moving.
Go, go.
Caught in the backfield, it's James. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Third and 5.
Ready. Go, go.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Ready. Go, go.
Looking to pass. It's Potter. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Ready, go.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, on that fourth down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
Go, go.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough space. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Touchdown, Monarchs! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's English. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. down 10-0. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Red 54.
They'll run it from the gun, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
17, Coastal Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's English. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez. Pulls it in. It's Gardner. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
This quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line.
Calling, young shepherds fall. Where's Ollie with the dove? I'll be balling.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Dropping back, it's Potter. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple of dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down.
Wide 53. Ready, go! Ready, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a grab at the 10. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Throwing Lopez. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lopez from the gun on third down. Working. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Fires left. And they can't make the play on third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Right now. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Lopez wants to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. It's complete to the right. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
Ready? Black 18. Black.
4th down, Lopez. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
White 29. White, go.
The run inside. It's James. There's some room. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Scanning the field, it's Potter. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire, and down he goes. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. They're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the tight end is a guy that this offense is going to look for on 3rd downs. He ran a good route, he got his depth, he got his head around. He's just got to make the play.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 9 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Warren. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Potter. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being...
Caught, and he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Hits the open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
Go, go!
To the air, it's Potter. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
22. Ready, go.
Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone.
Yeah,
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go, go.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go, go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Stack 14. Stack 14. Right, right.
Watch right. Single, single. Single, single.
Why did he go?
Off play action. Under fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, ODU. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over and they'll go to work from here. Running inside. It's Edwards. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
The shot that clears come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Lopez. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down.
White, 29, white, shift.
Lopez to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet now. You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Potter. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throwing, Lopez. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the shot to clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's English. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's Lopez to throw. Here comes the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little catch and run.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Fakes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get to stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard fourth down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And it's settled for the field goal.
You just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on a losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there.
After punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The run inside. It's James. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Sends it back in motion. He'll pull it down and run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it.
Here we go, deep. That's the way to hit.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Snagged in the middle. It's Gardner. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. Now we'll move the chain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Hut.
Lopez. Hauls it in. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Black 14.
Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Caught. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Hand off from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Red 54.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll go right back to him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Set hot.
Running to the left. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.